Very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington Redskins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On 1st and 10, Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Peterson, Charles, at age 33, I think when he signed with the Redskins, people were wondering what would this season be like. Well, it started off pretty good.
Yeah, and you remember the reason why they're asking that question. Age 33. Last season didn't end very well.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is fielded at the 27. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A 1st down carry for Smith, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2nd down, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Washington Redskins. Charles, this is a team, as their offense comes back out, a team that you've seen several times this year. What do you make of this crew as we hit the home stretch of the regular season?
They're old school. I mean, truly old school football. Run the football on offense, stop the run on defense, and that's how they've won games. Adrian Peterson's been a revelation this season. Multiple games over 100 yards, approaching 100 yards in other games, but when he doesn't run it well, they don't win the football game. And that defensive front starting to come into its own, stopping the run and making people one-dimensional, that's how they win their games best, not throwing the ball.
And just looking at their schedule towards the end of the season, week 13 and 17, both against the Eagles, those could be two huge football games.
Could be monster games, and don't forget, Washington already has a win over Dallas earlier this year.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. On second down, here's Smith. Flushed out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, here's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, All-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Dallas getting the ball again here on offense, and the Cowboys haven't been able to build a ton of momentum if you look at their 2018 season as a whole, Charles. In fact, the first 7 weeks before the bye earlier in the year, it was kind of like flipping a coin. It was loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So I don't know what you make of this team.
You would actually expect that coin to come up heads 2 times in a row or tails 2 times in a row, wouldn't you? I think they will see the second half belong to Ezekiel Elliott because the move to get Amari Cooper out wide should open things up a little bit more, and he's such an impact player, and that's how they play best. Him leading, running the football, and establishing the line of scrimmage. And also working in their favor, there's absolutely no one running away with the NFC East.
Yeah, Redskins and Eagles, they're in the mix obviously at the top, but you're right, just above 500. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
47. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Now Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swain in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Bulldozes past him. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. He hits Beasley right side. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. Past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 39 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards official. On the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They go to Elliott again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
A handoff to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Back now in Arlington.
Swing on the fit right. To the right.
Again to Elliott. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points up.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
What's up? What's going on?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Okay.
They got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't fit anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his second sack.
Hey, I guys see the videotape of that. Because I don't know if she did it missing that.
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ryan Kerrigan getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Prescott. Shakes off the side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Prescott on 4th down. Dancing to his left. This one caught left side by Cooper. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Son.
The interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the late 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Smith on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Green. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That his 1st catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
You gotta pay attention to that type of stuff.
Now a 1st down throw with Smith. He's going to let it fly. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, 42 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Oh, man, I'm tearing this dude's knuckles up with my chin right now.
Just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards out of the end zone. And he'll probably wish she'd reconsider here. It cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive. Twisting away. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down.
24-10.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you,
under 2 minutes. It's under 2 minutes.
Tackle this guy by the fourth quarter. You're coming up and thinking about it.
He
wearing down fourth quarter.
Treat me like
That's
a.
not a guy they want to see consistently. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
There we go.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last goal.
Yes.
Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
Might to shoot somebody. What he doing?
But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Smith on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So
they didn't give it to me.
1st down, but couldn't connect.
Try to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Smith again.
Oh, you jive turkey.
But he dropped it in the end zone. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held in the chin on the screen. Throw caught right around the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Throwing again is Smith. And he drops this over to Townsend complete. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He'll get it up the middle.
Oh.
Just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Down to 7 seconds now, 6. One last throw here for Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're working,